This is an interesting episode. I'm coming to you from New Orleans in the field or yard where they're storing the cranes that remove the monuments. This is owned by the city of New Orleans. Got a little marker there because I want you to remember our Save NOLA Heritage, sign our petition. The question is, here we are 3 months after the monuments were taken down, and why are these cranes being stored in a city yard? So the VIN number's on there. I've got it on the post. If you know anything about finding a VIN number, it'd be interesting to know why they're here. Were they bought by the city? Were they bought by Sewage and Water Board? There was talk earlier in April about using the Sewage and Water Board to remove the monuments. We know that some firemen removed the monuments. Did the city buy them and let another company hire the firemen to be outside contractors and get paid through Foundation from Louisiana to remove monuments? And is that acceptable? And these cranes are actually fairly old. So this is the big one that took down Lee, and the inspection stickers are rubbed off of it. I'm going to walk over here and show you the other one. So this is the other crane that was used early in the process for Jeff Davis. There's really nothing much on the markings on it, as you can see it. So if you know anything on this, it'd be great to get the word out, and we'd love to see you call the city council members and ask them to put this on an agenda. You know, it's been a year and a half, and they have yet to put on the agenda what they're going to do with the monuments. There's a lot of reports right now that they approved funding to design the Slave Ship Museum, which would be a place to put them in fuller context, as we heard the mayor articulate where he wants to see them. That'd be like putting the Mona Lisa in the Louvre. It's an anchor piece of art, like putting Lee and Beauregard to make sure that museum makes it financially, because the museum just closed in New Orleans. They didn't have enough demand. So maybe you create demand by putting some great art there, and that's why we took all this down. We're also concerned that the Lee monument, it's reported, is corroding, galvanizing is the expression, because the way they're storing it, it's metal on metal. Let this truck pass. And if you got bronze, which can handle all the rain you want, but if you put bronze on a piece of steel, those two metals start to react, and you could weaken the monument permanently. What do you do then? I mean, it's sad to say we don't know what's going on. It's been over 3 months, or almost, since it's been down. How long before they put this out to bid? Was it really the thought process as to put it in this slave ship museum by the convention center? And I'm letting you see, this is a field, actually, I was told that the city used when the police cars were flooded during Katrina, and they stored all of them here waiting to get them to whatever the next step was, to recycle them or whatever they did with them. We're not too far from actually where the monuments are stored. So the field's unmarked, the gates are wide open. Cranes are getting a lot of rain, as we've known for the last few months.